Birdman did Gil.
I'm on.
Try to gatekeep on me again, Wallow. I'll tell everybody what Birdman did Gil. You gonna sit there and tell my little brother that mentioning my name is gonna hurt his career when I'm promoting him? What album you put out, Wallow? What album Gil put out? If he had stayed his black in Philadelphia and doubled down on major figures, maybe he wouldn't have got touched up by the Birdman. Cause there is no young man that made their way through that man's that didn't get. You think Weezy only got on? Are you kidding me? The kind of that'll leave his brother in jail and then show him no real support when he gets home. If he over his own brother, why wouldn't he up other people's kids? I don't understand. But I tell you this, Wallow, the next time you open your mouth and my name comes out of it, it better be with only respect. Because I know that you with and they talk heavy and I pay in cash. Try to get.
Yo, what's good, people? We back, man. I had to come through on this, right? Because, like, this shit had reached I really finally reached the point to where, like, I'm tired of these niggas going on the internet all of a sudden and they know everything, like, and that happened in the back rooms. Like, they are so valuable to provide, like, hurt information on other black people. These are the types right here. You gotta watch out for these types on the plantation. Trust me, these types are on the plantation too. These are the real, like Uncle Tom was doing that saved everybody. But these are the Sambos. These are the Sambos. They go around saying all these people's name. And I'm wondering, right? I'm wondering, like, who is funding this? Who is funding this? Who is paying for this shit? You know what I'm saying? I really don't want to hear these stories. Like, everything about them Diddy freak off and white party stories, I never ever cared about. Period. Ever in my life, I never gave a damn what they did. I don't care. They freaking off with you woo. They smiling when they come out. That's all that matters. You get what I'm saying? So I don't care. It's Jaguar Wright that's want to tell you, oh, this male was doming this male off. This male was over here. We're going at it on the couch with this male. This male, like, you know what she is? Jaguar Wright is the female version of Orlando Brown. Right? And you don't take Orlando Brown seriously, right? It's the same thing as the junkie, as the you know what I'm saying? When you come out the store, and the guy that's begging you for change, the same thing. The same thing. He gonna say some real shit. He gonna say some shit that's real. But trust me, at the same time, just know that he is scamming you, and he's trying to come up for his own dirty deeds. Like, Jaguar Wright is a dirty debutante. This is the dirty debutante that we're talking about. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, she gonna tell about what Birdman did to Gilly. Like, listen, this Birdman slander, like how many times Birdman had to play with y'all? Like, I'm pulling up on you. I'm pulling up on you, nigga. What the fuck are you like pulling up on you, Jaguar? What you talking about? What's that shit you said? Right? Stop playing with people's names. And like, I'm like, yo, how do people not put the lawsuits? How, like, you people so wonder, like, you getting all these YouTube videos taken down. You can't say this and you can't say that. But Jaguar Wright can go up here and say this, like, this person's name was freaking off and got raped by somebody else. Like yo, like, go somewhere else with that nutty shit. That nutty shit that you're talking about is like, it's cool for a TikTok video, and you'll see it every here and there. But then you making a lifestyle out of this shit. You're making a lifestyle out of slandering other black men, slandering black people. How you make you know different than a white supremacist? That's why I'm pretty sure the same people funding Little Nambler are the same people funding Jaguar Wright, are the same people funding Orlando Brown. You don't see Orlando Brown like trying to get into no movie. You don't see these people begging for shit. You don't see them trying. What I believe is, and there's a certain part of the game, right? They're in the resource room. Orlando Brown, Jaguar Wright, they're in the resource room. You know what I'm saying? They're not treated like the rest of the rest of the class. They're in the resource room. It's only 8 kids in that class, and they get treated specially, which is why you see them. Hassan Campbell, Jaguar Wright, Orlando Brown, they're all the same. They're all the same. They're all being funded by white supremacy. Little Nambler, Hassan Campbell, like, these are the same people. You know what I'm saying? We're able to see through all of that shit. We're able to see through all of that shit. Yeah, like, I'm not going for none of that slander Where you just picking out names at this point. Like you're just picking out names and naming people. Like these are the types, and then I see nobody's really dealing with you, so I know that you being protected. You being protected by somebody, and you being protected by the same people that's protecting Hassan Campbell. You're being protected by the same people that's protecting Orlando Brown. You get what I'm saying? And this right here is like a small evil empire. You know what I'm saying? They niggas amass billions, and you have a little troll on the side trying to bring you down. I can't go for that. I'm not feeling that. I'm not listening to that shit. Talk about nobody comes to the Birdman camp without woo-de-woo. Like, listen. And then, that shit is like, how long you gonna keep that lie up? That's how long you gonna keep that lie up. When are you gonna tell us about these other parties you've been to? 'Cause I know if you saying all this about all these black men had happened here and they raped so-and-so and this happened to so-and-so, like, how long that shit gotta happen before something happens to you? But back to Birdman, you saying all this shit about Birdman, how, like, that's what got Charlamagne pulled up on. And did it look like Birdman was playing? Like, he pulled up with Rollo, had Rollo behind him. You know what I'm saying? Some other people behind him too, because this type of shit can't go on. This type of shit is corny and whack. And the fact that people, like, people don't even believe in you like that. They look at you like a mental health nut. They look at you like you mental health. You know what I'm saying? And that shit right there, like, we giving credit to that shit. This mental health shit, we giving credit to this. Like, no, put the mental health where they belong. You know what I'm saying? Mental health belongs with the mental health class. We don't intermix with them as far as socially, because that's going to bring us down. You get what I'm saying? So Jaguar Wright saying this shit about Terrence Gangster Williams, that's Birdman's brother. You talking about family business. Oh, well, Birdman didn't hold his brother down. But you think it's Gangster Williams complaining about anything? He got beef going on with, like, saying all this other stuff on the internet. There was, like, if you probably just heard it, Gangster Williams. We've been knowing about who Gangster was since '95. You know what I'm saying? So it's the same shit going on with Jaguar Wright. She's nothing but a tabloid. She's nothing but a tabloid. And I'm tired of seeing this shit. I think Christopher Williams might snuff you. Christopher Williams might snuff this broad. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we ever see a video come out of Jaguar Wright getting stomped out, nobody's going to be sympathetic. Nobody's going to be like, oh, man, why'd they do Jaguar like that? She's a female. Why'd they do that like that? No, that's not going to happen. They're going to be like, yo, stomp that bitch head in. Put her face in the dirt. All that shit that you be talking, you can't get away with that. You can't get away with that. I'm pulling up on you, nigga.